Welcome back, everybody. Today, sadly, Cooper can join us, so we will have to go about without having Ivor actively here, but we'll try to keep him alive anyway. Um, so, let's jump right into a quick recap. Last session, all of you made it back from the lake to shore. You agreed to keep the three victims' Vel identity a secret for now until they decide what to do with themselves. You were greeted by the guards, telling you that most of the town has been mostly secured, with the damages kind of spreading around 50% of the town, but it's spread around, so it's not like half the town is gone. It's just like small bits here and there, totaling like 50%. But it's being currently rebuilt. You were led to the keep, where you were allowed to finally sleep and recuperate. And then then Irsa basically told you that she would like to make a big feast, introducing you to the town as their saviors, the ones that made like the big difference in this fight, and asked you, what do you call yourself as a group? And just as you were starting to think about names, a messenger burst into the door saying that he was carrying a message from the king that was very, very urgent. And that's where we left off. And as I already told you, I apologize. I'm a bit under the weather, so I'm gonna be sounding very, very bad. I might be talking low, but yeah, that's just the way it is. Okay, so let's pick it up right there. The messenger is kind of standing in the door, breathing heavily. Obviously, he was running, riding hard, maybe both, to get here on time. Before Ilsa replies or anybody does anything, what do you want to do?
I would probably ask in the round, who is the current king at the moment?
Well, that's actually, yeah, probably don't know.
Does anybody know?
Don't look at me. I know.
Yes,
Oh,
so
it's funny that probably the only one amongst us who might have known is not here today.
pretty much. So here's the thing. I mean, Ivo does like is standing next to you, and he kind of whispers to you, "It's King Einar Eriksson, a big guy, bushy beard."
Did I heard his name once, like mentioned by the previous members?
Probably, maybe by Vicar.
Yeah.
That did serve like in his army, and could also be mentioned by the Jarl of Cordor.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I just remember like I heard the name like once.
Yeah. So anybody wants to do anything before Ilsa replies?
Nope.
No.
So Ilsa looks at him and just shouts, "Well, don't stand there. Come in, sit down, drink something, and give us your message." He kind of fatiguely, which isn't a real word, walks into the long hall, sits down. Somebody kind of brings him a plate of like steaming piece of chicken and a mug of ale next to him. And he kind of goes, takes a big kind of like a big kind of gulp. You can see like the actual like alcohol dripping all the way from his like from his mouth, and then he kind of take a long breath, looks at Ilsa and says, "I'm looking for Ilsa. the new Jarl, I guess. Irsa looks at him and says, well, go on. I'm Irsa. What is it? What is it about, man? And he says, the king, he got the message of what happened here.
Oh,
He told me that he can't make it here to help, but he is summoning you to a summit of all the Jarls of Is taking place in 2 weeks in Drasif. He expects you to be there, assuming the town survives, of course. He did say that he has trust that you can manage. Apparently, some very capable officer or ex-officer sang very high praises about the people here.
no.
And he kind of whispers, he may also pissed off a few nobles. By the by.
That definitely sounds like the god. Yeah.
Irsa looks at him and goes like, well, I can't say that I'm surprised that the nobles are not gonna come and help us, but 2 weeks? That's not a very long time to get everything in order here. Plus, what do I know about summits and jarls and nobles? And she kind of looks at Dave, and Dave kind of looks at her and says, I don't know. I'm good with the guards and, taking care of soldiery stuff. I can assure that I can keep this place safe while you're gone, or at least do my best, but I have no business with nobility and, summits. When he kind of looks at all of you, looks at her, and he goes like this to her. And she also kind of looks at you all and says, well, I think I might have a new job for you.
Oh.
What would you say about escorting me as my own personal guards, both to give me some advice? I have a feeling that some of you at least have a bit more familiarity in those circles. And she looks very, very astutely at Oren and at Vinny. And also, I have a feeling that I might need protection. I don't know how the old nobility would take for a new common folk being appointed as a Jarl after the old one basically died. So, I think it's a bit above my head.
I mean, how much time do we need to get there?
Drasif is, if we make haste, we can be there within a week of hard riding.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a week to prepare, or maybe a few days to prepare if you want to be there a bit earlier.
The one person back.
Weird. I don't know why what happened there. But yeah.
You were targeted.
Top. Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully we'll see what happens after we finish, if the recording works well or not. To the worst case, we have a mystery episode on the channel.
It's a cyber attack, especially for Halloween.
Yeah. It's really weird. By the way. It could be my end. I think I'm having some kind of internet connections. But
I also had a disconnect. Like, it told me that it had internet issues and it threw me out.
okay.
So it's like targeted at our region, apparently.
Oh, I wonder who it is.
I wonder who.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
I'll play them at a track later.
Yeah. So, Irsa looks at you and says, I mean, depends on how long you want to stay here or if you have anything else you want to do here. From what I understand, you pretty much finished with the lake. But I mean, I could really use your help. You're the closest things we have here to. I wouldn't go as far as saying nobility. Obviously, you're not, and I don't mean it as an offense or anything. But you're the closest ones to maybe having experience dealing with higher, like, societal echelons. That's the exact face I'm looking for, Vinny.
Yeah, just the protection part we can probably help with. I don't want to speak for the group, but I saw you looking at me. Don't like the last time I tried to talk with high nobility. It was better if I was staying quiet?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, Ivor wasn't there.
Barge in and say and imagine this with with a high pitched Cockney accent. Well, we'd be more than happy to help you with this, but I mean, how much are you willing to pay? Nothing comes cheap, and we already did all of this pretty much for. And he looks at you, Vinny. One hammer.
Oh no, this wasn't even for the hammer because we haven't found the guy, so the hammer is not to be paid yet.
I know, Vinny.
A hammer and a literal hammer.
Yes. So, I mean, I'm all for helping, but we do need to eat.
I'm not sure if going to the summit is the best idea for us because it seems like we're better suited to be on the ground, actually chasing whatever's happening and finding out what their goal is. Going to a summit seems like it's suited for either of us.
Ilsa will reply to you and say, that's exactly the thing. If you want to have answers and find out more or actually be able to do things, this could be a good opportunity for you. I may be able to give you a connection to the king, who's better to help you with investigation and doing stuff than the king of Is. Plus, I have been hearing that you are looking for information in the records room. This is a small town. Drasif is a big town, a very rich town. If any place around here can have more information or at least suitable library of recordings and whatnot, Drasif is your closest and probably quickest bet of finding it. And as a representative in the summit, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe you can get some access just dropping names.
Well, I personally have no need for gold, so if you can promise access and information as payment, then I will consider this.
Ilsa will look at you very earnestly and say, I can promise that I will try. I can't promise what I don't know, but I will do my very best to get you access once I'm there and kind of get my bearings through all of this. By the way, Ketul, you would know that Rasif is close to your actual, to the forest where your own tribe that raised you is from. So you would you will be familiarized with that town specifically because your adoptive family basically kind of did a lot of trade, also with humans, and most of those trade came from and that Rasif.
They was just about asked, which direction is Drasif?
So Drasif is on the southeast. Always have in the second to remember if east is right or left on the map. So yeah, it is southeast of
Like this.
east. Yeah, I mean, it's like this for me when you're pointing it, but yeah.
South and east is like where the sun rises. So it's like
There's a very easy way to do it. 1 second. Let's go to the hub. I'm gonna activate everything here. Why don't I see the map on the hub? 1 second.
there's no token on this scene, which gives the visibility of the area.
No, there should be. There used to be. Oh wait, maybe it's the old. Maybe I didn't. No, there is. Yeah, there's just not.
There's no map.
Yeah, there is a map actually. That's weird. 1 second. Let me just try to re-upload it.
So we go southeast of the void. Totally fine.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it is
to the void.
a cyber attack.
1 second. 1 second.
We don't want you guys to play D&D.
Because that is the worst of the worries. A bunch of nerds coming together and planning infantilely.
Exactly. So here we have the map. Everybody see it, right?
Nope.
No,
What?
yes.
No.
I don't see everything though. I see like the center.
What?
I see Est. I see Nivir. I see Aldranari.
Then you're seeing everything. What do you mean? That's it.
Okay. I see some stuff from like outside the scope.
It's a black hub.
What? Why is it a black hub?
The lights are out.
No, there is light here.
Is it
Yeah.
an outage?
Today is not our day.
I'm feeling like no, the double illumination is on.
You know, it might not be a cyber attack. It might just be like a classical Halloween haunting.
I think I have,
Looks like that.
I think I have an idea of what might be the issue, which is stupid if like this. But Owen, I'm gonna put you. I want to put you.
Now I see everything.
Oh, I can see it.
Now I see everything.
We have walls.
Apparently, you need to have your token on the map. Actually, say something, which is
Makes sense.
idiotic. It's. I mean, if global illumination is on, you should be able to see it anyway, in my opinion. Where is Vinny? Okay. Oh, maybe I put it twice. Yeah, I put it twice. Don't need to put it twice. Okay. Okay, so everybody sees the map now.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. So you are basically here. Drasif is here. Okay. Peitol, your tribe is from here, basically.
Okay.
And it's not like in the a direction that like that the attack came from. It's like the kind of the opposite direction.
I mean, but
What am I hearing?
but-
Oh, hello.
She was excited for your headphones, Peitol.
Hello.
When we went abroad to Bavaria, we saw in the duty free these kind of headphones. We were almost we were almost bought it for her. So
Oh.
yeah. Okay. So Aldrasi is here, and basically, as I said, your tribe is from the Alpha Wood, and Peter, you would also know that Drasif is basically the southern east, like this is like the border town, kind of like the last town before the border to the Aldranari kingdom below, which basically like Dairtun is the first city in Aldranari, basically.
Okay.
So the border kind of goes from like around here, basically. And it's considered like a border town, very prosperous, very big, very busy, kind of like a cosmopolitan town. And because it's on the border, you would also know that there's a bunch of kind of like bleeding in of the cultures. So it's still mostly Isian in culture, but there are elements that are very Aldranari as well. Because of like the back and forth and all that, and a lot of the like old nobility and many of the people here come also from Aldranari. People move out, move in, so there's a bunch of like mixture of the cultures there. Yeah.
So again, it's
Um,
like it's not like in the. It doesn't correlate to the direction that attack came from. So it's like kind of the opposite direction.
I mean, the attack came from here.
Yeah. So it's
I don't remember. Did Ivor say that he's gonna
Nope.
tell you? No, he didn't. Yeah, sorry. Okay.
he didn't tell us shit, and I was just thinking like if it was on the way, maybe we could also check out like goblin camps on the way to
I mean, you
Dorset.
won't have any other choice but going east first and then going down, basically.
Okay.
Like you need to cross the river. There's like a bridge that leads to crossing the river, and then basically you go down the path.
Mm-hmm.
It's the path, by the way, here is part of a bigger path that is called the Brine Road.
Mm.
So Irsa looks at you and says, I know that it's probably not what you were planning, but again, I could really use your help, and I do think that you can find quite a lot of things that might help you with your own things. I can also, tell you a bit about the town. I am familiar with it. And I don't think there's any ECM who isn't familiar with the town. But yeah, I mean, I'll be more than happy to give you any information that you need.
Could you also do the arrangements for food for the way?
Oh, of course, being an innkeeper, food won't be an issue. That I can promise you.
I mean, I don't know what Ivor will say, but it's like saving money is basically like being paid, right?
Ivor looks at you and says, no, it is not.
Listen, it's girl math, okay? If you don't need to spend the coin, then it's like you were paid for it.
I don't know what kind of witch's math you're doing, Vinny, but I want to get paid for once.
Well, you need to haggle for it.
And he looks at Tirza and says, we'll be more than willing to delay our own affairs, but we do want a bit of payment for the services. We are kind of tired of throwing ourselves at dangers all the time without getting paid. Anybody wants to pitch in before Irsa replies?
I mean,
I'm just watching this with joy.
yeah.
I already said I don't want money, but if you're hiring someone full time, you kind of need to provide food anyway. So basically, they're not giving us money unless they pay.
That is
But
true.
again, I'm fine with access, but for the others, it might not be the same.
Yeah, well, it will be nice to restock on some health potions. And for that, you do need money.
I would like somebody to roll for either a persuasion check.
Any volunteers?
I have a feeling that it would be the funniest thing if you do it, to be honest.
Okay.
You
Which dice should I choose? I'll do this one.
Do you have his sheet in front of you?
Nope. It's a 9 plus whatever is on there.
Persuasion plus
Second?
9. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, oh, wow. Wow, here's a high persuasion.
Oh, shit.
I didn't remember that. So it's a legit team.
That's why he has a constitution of 10.
Yeah. Ilsa looks at Ivor and says, I guess it's only fair. You've done so much already without getting paid. I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, lodgings and food is on me, of course, for your stay there until the summit is over and I leave. Give me a day to check the treasury to understand what I'm working with, and I'll get back to you with an answer about how much I can afford to pay you all.
That's fair.
But I would also like you to tell me what you are calling yourself so I can present you to the flea. I can very well say, here, King Einar, are a bunch of stranger nomads. I mean, I can't.
We all know the stranger nomads.
SN for short.
How about How about something more local, something that would make sense for this place? How about the Lake Guard?
I don't hate it.
Yeah. Let's the Goose Squad. If we take this name, I solemnly swear I will only summon the goose and no more turtles.
I don't know if that's a win for us.
Was the turtle more comfortable?
It was more spacious for sure.
Mm-hmm. We do have a new mascot. I'm looking at the owl.
I'm gonna flip my wrist and the owl is gone.
No!
What owl?
Where did he go?
He's fine. Don't worry about it.
Who was he?
Sir Hoots.
So she kind of looks at you. You know what? I'm going to take care of the messenger. And make sure of that everything is gonna in order and it keeps kind of ticking in town because we have a lot of rebuilding to do. Especially if I need to leave. Oh my god, I need to leave. I wanna have to see the king. I can do it.
You can do it, Yrsa.
I got a lot of shit to handle right now. I'm gonna need some time. I'm gonna need a lot of drinks. Whew, a lot.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna go back to you with an answer, Ivor. So yeah, let's meet again here tomorrow morning at breakfast and discuss further things. And also then you can tell me what you calling yourself.
Wait, one thing.
Yeah.
Before you send the messenger back, if you can tell him to send a message back with him, and just tell the card that, like,
The messenger looks at you and says,
"Oh, you're here."
"No, you know I'm
Okay.
right here.
No, I completely forgot you're here.
Kind of my job. So yeah.
Okay,
What's the matter?
okay. So the guy that sent the message to the king, right? Is
Oh yeah,
this because
the big solid dude. Yeah.
yeah. Tell him we made it and we're all alive. That would be nice.
Yeah.
And will save me a spell slot. So
Yeah. Easy peasy. Consider it done. Then he kind of grabs the chicken leg and goes like, "Oh,
damn, you ate it right to the bone, in like one bite. Fuck.
and he's like,
Then eat the bone.
yeah. Nothing goes to waste in the north. Yeah, Asa kind of looks at her and nods and kind of just walks away, kind of with Dave in tow, talking, kind of making plans and stuff like that. One of the handmaiden that used to serve the Jarl follows her as well, also kind of taking notes and helps start helping her plan what's gonna happen next. Yeah, so discuss. Now is the time to make some choices.
This is
I
hard.
already put forward the name.
But the lake guards sound like so plain.
I do like the lifeguards, but we're not always gonna be guarding lakes.
Yeah, that's not the point though.
How do I say like lake in the old pond or something?
Sorry?
You can look it up.
And then just loch.
Loch. Loch.
Loch.
Squid rock.
Oh.
Insha.
Ish.
Insha.
What did you try to find out?
Lake.
What in what language?
In Nordic Norwegian. I tried it in Norwegian.
How did he say it?
Inche.
Inshot?
I'll tell you what. How is it named in the old tongue? What's seeking?
Button. Maybe.
Latin?
No, the button is probably water.
Yeah, that's a button.
Tiny button.
Tiny button.
Itty bitty button. 1 second. I really think that there's an issue with the internet here. Oh, it's taking forever. So it would be called logger, basically.
Logo?
Or if logger.
Logo.
Yeah. No, sorry, luger. Luger. Yeah. Or if it's like a small lake or a pond, which isn't the case for this, for Loch Leifa, but generally it would be called Tion, I think it's how to pronounce.
But with Luger, though, you can do like Lugard. Like make it a one-word thing.
It makes me think of like bikini as in you want that, of course.
It came to my mind when I said it out loud.
What? I think I missed it.
The woo.
Oh, lube. Okay.
No,
No.
the loo.
Oh, lube. The lube. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You got that, man.
I mean, we've been to some shitty places and we've beat some shitty like creatures. So
We could also be the Frostbound.
Frostbound.
Is that where we're headed? Frosty places?
I mean,
Wait.
that's where we came from.
Where you came from?
I can.
I mean, you were in town before me.
Yeah.
Technically. Well,
I do like the Talons idea as well, even if there is an existing group called the Talons.
Yeah, it might be confusing. I'm still up for the hoots. Just saying.
Talon Guard? If we want to keep with the guard theme.
Don't necessarily need to keep the guard thing.
okay, I'm looking up Space Marine chapters. There must be something good.
I'm looking for acronyms for Talon. Don't acronyms? I need synonyms.
Yeah, it's all of us.
The Luger Knights? How was the lead word again?
Search to Japan.
I'm looking for other words for talons, and it's like fingernails. Like that, but no.
Oh,
Finger.
the Astro Bears.
There's interesting words here, except for fingernail. Nails, obviously. Pincers. Unguis? Chalet. Spurs. Claws. Hooks. Toenails is also a no.
What are you trying to find out?
Huh?
What are you trying to find out?
Synonyms for talon. Oh, there's 3 more words I haven't seen.
I can tell you what talons are named in the old tongue.
That could work.
So give me a second. The series basically I made like in the GPT, I made like the customer for this whole campaign and book and everything. And part of its record is like a full-on like dictionary of Old Norse and current Icelandic and mixtures of all those to create like the actual words and the language. So I need to basically ask it, and then I need to wait until he finds the actual word. So
Yeah. No, it just makes me really laugh for a group named the Fingernails or Joe the Thumbnail. The Thumbnails can be a great name for a group of vloggers and VTubers.
So the word for talons literally is claw, which is a bit lackluster.
Yeah.
But if you wanna play with the fingernails thing, you can use like the human way of calling a talon basically, or fingernail, which is nadi. Nabil.
Nadil?
So Nabil. Like
Nad-
Nagl.
Nagil.
Without the gil. It's Nabil. It's like there's no it's a closed kind of consonant. There's no like a vowel there. But yeah, I wouldn't go with Naga. It sounds awful, to be honest.
Wait. No. I'm trying to look for something. 1 second. Yeah, it's like I try to see to like it. Okay, like in my language, like talons sounds like this almost the same, but a bit different. It's like farim, but it's also stitches, and stitches bring stuff together.
Snitches get stitches.
Also true. Could be an option. Huh?
Where are you going with this? Are you like suggesting using like
Yeah, like if
like the actual Hebrew word?
Yepa.
Okay.
It is the talons of like that is how it is said in my tongue.
I don't think so, but I think that in Hebrew it's actually
AI overview, לציפורניים שלי ינשוף קוראים תפרים. תפרים הם תוספות.
No, you're right. I was thinking about like tzvetot, but that's for like
No, crabs and shit.
yeah.
Crabs and scorpions and stuff.
I forgot how to say the word for the whole family of crabs.
Got it. Yeah. But like because it is written in like non-Hebrew letters, like in Hebrew the two words for like the talons and stitches is separated by a word, but by a letter. Like the beginning of the word tfarim for like talons is written with a tet, which is like looks like this, and then like tfarim for stitches is written with a taf, which is a different sound for a t. But
we'll have to complicate things. We're having basically same sounding letter, but two different letters.
And then you have the same letter pronounced differently.
Trust me.
But like it could be a cool option, like because it has written in like non-Hebrew letters, it has like those two meanings attached to the same word, and it does have the talons element, but it also like I like the it's a coincidence, but I like the bringing stuff together.
So what is the word exactly? Salim or
Farim.
If you really want to go with anything animal based, maybe something like storm owl.
Storm owl?
Yes.
What did you say?
Off. Yeah, you're cutting off.
Oh no.
Storm Owl.
Storm Owl.
Damn it.
No, we heard you this time.
Yeah, but your video went very low res for me. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but I don't think it's the recording. Like it
Okay.
automatically lower the quality for us to see here, but the recording keeps it high quality. It's the way to like mitigate lags and stuff like that. So like why am I interfering? Discuss, it's your call.
Is there a word like in the old tongue for weaving?
Check.
Like a weave, like a lig. Like
Yeah, I understood. 1 second, checking. All of the internet is super slow.
ah,
Okay, so veva is to weave, is like the verb. 1 second. Vevnather is basically a weave or like a woven cloth, and a weaver is vevkona.
so like vev. And what's the word for owl in the old tongue?
1 second. I have a feeling this is gonna be all or something very, very straightforward, to be honest, but let's see. 1 second. It is looking.
Are you thinking something along the lines of like owls, beavers?
Yeah, sort of like it.
So, Uglo, basically.
Uglo?
Uglo.
Uglur.
Uglur.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, but it's okay. So it's not pronounced like that. It's pronounced Ugla
Ugla.
with like with like an elongated U. It's like Ugla, Ugla.
Damn, you just took like the one of the hardest parts in RPG like creations, and you decided like, yes, let's do this now.
Hey, I'm sick. The more you talk, it's better for me right now. So like, I'm having no problems with this.
Like,
You muted, Python.
And thank you. So if we think about like the group as a whole, I don't really know what the rest of you are doing on this journey. Like I am looking for something, but what are the rest of you doing? Maybe that will help us figure out a name that sort of combines it all.
honestly, currently surviving until I understand how the fuck to get back.
I will look at you and say, well, we are basically looking for a half-breed Katir for no monetary gains. After we were attacked by freaking masked vampires, and we are now trying to find more vampires. So, okay.
What if we'll call ourselves the Hammers? It is the first mission. It is the first mission that we got, like, as most of the group, probably. It's like, and we're gonna get a hammer and a hammer. Why not call ourselves the Hammer?
Okay, just like
Hammers.
Medox.
Yeah. He said he's gonna disconnect for a second and be right back.
Oh, okay.
I think the network connection like problems are like going through the group and I'm next.
Oh no! Oh
Slowly, they will take each one of us out.
Yep.
no! The ghost is passing around.
That's very uninspiring. Hammer in the old tongue is hammer.
No, just the hammers. Like,
I actually like the hammers, by the
our theme song will be hammer time.
Exactly. But we can't play it because, copyright. But hey, every time somebody tries to hit you and doesn't hit your AC, you can say, nah, no, can't touch this.
Yeah.
Let's wait for him to come back.
Mm. I mean, I kind of like it. You're muted.
Oh no. Yeah, I think it's short and precise, so it's not bad. So good.
Yeah. It's like,
Ivor looks at you. Ivor looks at you and says, "Well, maybe that will incite people to actually give us hammers for once, instead of us offering it for free."
and I mean, Fiddle, just think about it. Like, every time someone will call us the hammers, Ivor's gonna react like that and be pissed. Welcome back.
I came back at the right moment.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I suggested. You heard the name or you haven't?
The hammers. Yeah.
Yes. And I just, yeah, and like every time that people will call us by the group name, Ivor will be pissed because he'll remember the deal.
And I also like that none of us have hammer. So
Yeah, exactly.
confusing the enemy.
Yeah. All in favor of the hammers?
Yes.
Nice. So it is. Ivor says, what the hell? Fine.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I'm just then to deck. I'm hoping that that Cooper will actually see the video and then see the discussions.
Yeah.
Nobody tell him that what it is.
No.
He actually sees the video.
Nobody tell him anything, and then if he doesn't see the video and he joins next session, and people like they just call us the hammers, he'll be like, "The fuck."
Yes, exactly. Okay. So with your name decided, you have basically the rest of the day to do stuff as you want before sleeping, and then waking up and deciding and meeting with Ilsa and giving and hearing what she can offer you payment wise and deciding if you want to take the job or not. So let's go one by one, see what everybody wants to do. He looks like he has the face of like, why the fuck are you holding it up, human?
No, he's purring. He likes this pose.
It almost looks like he has like a brown hair with
Yeah. He's either looking like an angry cat or he looks like a patu.
Dude.
It's a bird that looks shocked, like especially if you look at it from the front. Pattoo, I think.
Patu is birds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that bird. Okay, I know.
Yeah,
I see that.
so-
It's called also a ghost bird.
Yeah, so with his giant yellow eyes, and when he's like shocked or surprised, which is a lot of the time, he just looks like a fucking patu. And his name is Spindle. So chat.
So let's go one by one to see what you want to get done during the day. Let's start with Oren.
Well, I would start investigating the lake. I would take as much time as we still have left to try and figure out what's going on there.
Okay. So
So I probably look for a boat and try to get out of there and
I can summon your boat.
send my familiar down there to see what's going on.
okay. So yeah, I mean, you can either use Vinny to summon you, or you can find there's like plenty of abandoned boats right by now. I can pretty easily find one. You spend most of the day on this, like you go about. I assume you probably cast some kind of divination spells, kind of get like the feeling of the nose and all that. And you manage to feel first of all that like part of the energy is kind of converging, like almost wow, what's going on with my vocabulary today? Like not tornado, a wheel,
A vortex?
no,
Whirlpool?
a whirlwind, basically. Downwards into the bottom of the loch. You eventually bring your familiar, which you already told me that you're making it squid. So it's it starts diving down, kind of trying to find out like this like final spot. Well, I mean, if you want,
And I will look through its eyes.
yes, exactly. That's what I was about to like confirm. So looking for his eyes, you very surprisingly see almost like a lens on the bottom of the lake, right on the floor, where all of the magical energy is kind of spiraling down. It's being sucked into almost like an half bubble air dome with a visible portal below it. And the bubbles basically, I mean, you can also right now, like you can focus on it with your magic sense, but just by seeing it, you can very, very strictly kind of see that it's almost like a filter. It basically lets the magic in, but keeps the water out from the portal.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
You can see through the portal. It's basically.
But can my familiar actually get through there?
You can try. You can send him to try.
Right, the portal, yeah, but the bubble around it, can you get through there?
You can try.
So I wanted to actually join Oren on this if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask
Sure.
wouldn't you need someone so you won't fall over water?
Yeah.
I mean, we can say retroactively that all of you are doing this.
I mean, I'm just sitting in the boat being blind and deaf. That's all right now. Well, no, I'm not deaf. I'm only blind at the moment.
I was thinking, depending on how deep the lake is, I could use my shadow step to go deeper and deeper into the lake. Because I can hold my breath for
No, as far as I got the description is that even the best swimmers didn't get down there.
Yeah, but I can like teleport basically because it's dark down there, so I can teleport to it.
But you also need to you also have to get out again.
I can do it. I think it's unlimited times, correct? It's just once per 6 seconds. I can do it.
Let's say we took a boat that existed.
Is shadow step?
I'm pretty sure it does not say that I need to use a focus point or anything.
I mean, right now there is someone there. So I can describe.
Let's say, for the point of this, we took a boat that existed. I didn't need to manifest it. And so, Petal, if you want to jump in the water and dive, I can do something that I've already done before. I will summon you an oxygen tank. And so you'll be able to dive further than anyone could have, because they couldn't hold their breath for that long. It will last for 3 hours, if I remember correctly. I don't know how much oxygen is inside it, though.
We can say that it's full, basically.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how long that lasts.
For 3 hours?
It exists for 3 hours.
Oh.
But you don't have to be the guinea pig in this scenario. I'm gonna send the squid in there. See what happens.
If something happens, it's an option.
Yeah.
Let's see what GPT says. For how long does an actual full tank of scuba diving gear? Okay, so it's usually around 30 to 60 minutes for one full tank, according to GPT.
Okay. Still longer than you could hold your breath.
For sure.
But maybe if it comes down to it, you take a breath, hold your breath for as long as possible and try to prolong it. I don't know how it works. I've scuba dived like once in my life, I think. My younger brother learned scuba diving. No.
I can't even swim.
No!
The Seito can.
Okay, I want to ask, did you say it as Tato? I was from the idiot kids that like, instead of swimming to the goal in swimming class, they instead like dive to the bottom and did like zigzags because that was more interesting. Anywho, that's an option. Squid into the bubble?
So, are you trying to put the squid into the bubble? Nobody puts squid in the bubble.
That sounds.
So, the squid can get closer and closer to the bubble, and as it tries to go through it, it very visibly gets stopped by the bubble. Doesn't let it go through the bubble. It's not hurting him, but it's almost like a glass sphere that kind of you can't really feel for the squid, right? Like you can't have like physical sensation. Okay,
No,
so you
just
can see that it kind of like it's not as solid as glass though. Like it does have a small bend to it as it tries to like go through, but it gets repelled almost like an elastic material basically. That's just what you can kind of tell from the squid being a squid and having no real strength at all.
are there any signs that can be seen of runes or
Oh yeah,
anything that
the
the barrier
portal
is?
itself has wounds around it. The portal has blue energy. That is like the color of the actual portal. And you can see that all the wounds are lit up. And I mean, it doesn't take a genius to assume that they are also what's powering the barrier, basically.
Can I decipher the runes to see what the portal is doing?
It
Basically,
does look like kind of like an old tongue or old runic kind of spell language that you saw a little bit during your time being an apprentice, but it's even more ancient than what you can recognize. So, roll Arcana and we'll see if you can maybe try to fashion some kind of understanding.
Are you relaying it to us that like that's what you see there?
well, if you're listening to me at this moment, then yes, I would relay it to you.
So with 12, you can very clearly say that the runes are for sure powering the portal, and you can assume they are connected to the barrier, but nothing more than that.
Hey, Oren, you can hear me, right? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yes,
Can you draw the runes that you see?
I can try, but on what?
Well, I'll take out. Probably. I'll take out like one of the. Probably I don't have many like blank papers left because Vinny would probably like draw a lot of maps and she will need to restock very soon. So she'll give you like the backside of one of the maps she made on the way here. So, and I will give you.
Right, you have to literally put
Yeah,
it in my hand and guide my hand where I can.
Yeah, I'll
draw
put
it.
like
Yeah.
the quill and like.
I would let you to roll sleight of hands because this is quite difficult drawing without actually looking what you're drawing. I would even say with disadvantage.
No. I'll
Okay, this is bad.
if I can like help him.
Well, then it's a
Sorry, I
5.
can't want to say, but yeah.
So yeah, with a 5, you make it's almost, when you try to write something with your offhand, only much, much worse.
Yep.
Like I can probably understand like everything I read currently, and I can honestly tell you I can't understand shit from what you just did.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't see at the moment.
Can you like look out for a second, like look at what the fuck you're doing.
But then I can't see the runes anymore.
Can
You
you?
like memorize?
Yeah.
Sure, I will try it again.
Basically, what happens for the
I'll do it, drawing them from
what
mind.
happens for the next, like I would say, 20 minutes is Owen going back and forth between his eyes and the squid eyes, trying to like remember and then remember, then copy in a like grueling, tedious job of back and forthing the whole thing.
Like at the end of it, at the end of it, you're just you're dizzy and you're not sure if you're the squid or if it's you.
Exactly. At the end of it, you also managed to draw a passable copy of the rules. I will say that roll a constitution save for a second with disadvantage.
Vomit all over the boat.
That's another 5.
You get seasickness and you just vomit. Like just from like the like it's not as if like you're actually having your weight shifted all the time, but just the perspective changes kind of screws with your gut.
Oh, yeah.
Can I at least
over
make
the
sure he
over the
doesn't
deck.
vomit on the paper?
Yeah. Like it's over the deck, over
At the moment, while I am looking for the scuba.
What you call vomiting outside the boat?
like it catches vomit in his hand, in our hand, like no.
I hate that Peter was about to say, can I make sure that like to hold his hair to help him like well nope.
Just
No, yeah, I just wanted to grab the paper or like yank his head away so he doesn't vomit.
you grab the paper, I'll turn him to the side of the boat. For over the boat.
Yeah, nice. So Vinny, you looking at the wounds, and you can now that you're aware of like how your ability to read stuff works, you can actually focus and feel it happening. Like you can feel the buzzing in your hand, and now it kind of goes to your head, and you can almost like visualize how the runes change in your mind into like actual passable words or some kind of understanding. And basically, you can understand that yes, the runes are controlling the portal. They are also controlling the barrier, and there is a sort of trial or a passkey that needs to be like submitted for you to pass through the barrier.
Huh. So I need a password.
Or a key.
Or a what? Or a
Or a
key.
key. Yeah.
During the time that the squid has been looking, has any fish or any other creature passed through the bubble?
No. There's almost no life down in the lake at this bottom. Like the lake's depth is around, I would say, almost like Crater Lake. It's like 594 meters deep.
I think that's probably no, but just to make sure, like, do I get the feeling that the runes creating this barrier and the runes from like the sacrificial, like ritual, different.
They're very different.
The penmanship is also different. It's like it's not like
yeah, it's different. It's more delicate, more accentuated, more. It's almost comparison style wise, almost like looking at Lord of the Ring Orcish versus like the Elven like language.
oh,
That's how different the writing feels. So, and this one is more the Elven side, not the Orcish, obviously. And I would also say that among the ones you get a gist of the messaging, and it basically says something around prove your worth, prove your justness, prove your allegiance.
oh, that's Interesting. I will tell you guys that. Also, just a thought that popped into my mind. I will say it out loud. Um, I wonder if the traveler guide that disappeared, like the wanderer person, could have went through there. Like he reached
Could
the
be.
center of the lake and vanished, right? But it doesn't
Probably.
seem like it doesn't feel like it's in cahoots with whoever the vampires are.
No. They try to do something
I
very.
love how all of you are now referring to them as vampires, even though you are very well, like, you very
No, no,
well
they're
they are not vampires.
They are definitely vampires. They don't like the sun. They melt from it or from holy power. They are vampires.
Oh, but that makes at least sense then. Why there is not more happening? There's already a barrier.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vinny, by the way, I
Mm.
forgot to write to you. I meant to write to you or this week, but I forgot. After your conversation with the voice in your head, you sense that you can probably reach them at least once a day for a question. They may or may not answer you, but for sure you can reach them to hear your question once a day.
Well, this is a pretty interesting thing. Huh.
And I mean, write it for yourself. That's kind of like a new ability that is unlocked now.
Yeah. Oh. Like, say if you could ask, again, say it out loud to the guys on the boat. Say that you could, like, well, you won't know what Google is. Say that you can, like, ask a question and maybe get an answer. What would you ask about this?
Well, what's on the other side?
That's a good one.
Hmm?
Yeah, but it's like, it can be like just a name of something that we have no clue what context it has. It can probably be like the answer I.
While you're talking, since you're kind of like right now, I saw that you're kind of off the screen for a second and kind of just sitting there, and you have been kind of attuning to the node for like all day long, basically. I would like you to roll either an Arcana check or a Perception check, and I would also give you advantage on this.
29.
Which of that would you use, Arcana or Perception?
I did Arcana.
So while you're sitting in the boat after like the full-on day of looking at the ley line, at the energies, at the convergence, the wounds, you suddenly feel almost like an itch in your eye. And I do mean the artificial stone eye. And it's almost like a switch is turned on and you can literally see the energy going about. And it's not that you can see the energy, you can see like the type of energy, like
The type of
there's something it is also the affinity of the magic, like water fast, so that you can see what it is. And I mean, you can't really see at the bottom right now because obviously you're not there. And the screen wouldn't help you with that as well because you need your actual like stone to be able to see it. But you can see that the energy here is extremely water based and space based. basically.
Maybe. Uh, I'm thinking, does it seem at all like the gates between the different realms that I've heard about?
I mean, you wouldn't know because you can't really see it.
Yeah, but just based on the ruins and like the stories I've heard, does it seem familiar?
I would say yes and no, because it is a portal, so it immediately kind of resonates with this, and it's very obviously a powerful portal. Like if it's sucking energy from the cosmic ley line, it's very obviously a very powerful portal. Um, but the stories for your tribe are more around Yggdrasil and more about the usage that the Katir did for the for the Ludens, for the portal and transferring from traveling between worlds is mostly with an actual physical representation of the roots of Yggdrasil. Basically, each big tribe had like their own kind of wall tree, which is kind of like it's a tree on its own, but it's also kind of celestially connected to the actual real Yggdrasil in the cosmos. And inside of it, they would basically have a way to kind of connect the interdimensional roots with the actual physical tree that in their tribe. So it's like it's very different visually, but just power wise, it makes sense, you know.
Vinny, do you remember where you stranded when you woke up?
I mean, it was a forest.
Do you know the exact place? Do you know which?
I think I have it marked on one of my maps. I know it was near Cold Hole, if I remember correctly. We traveled a few days towards.
Was it south or?
I will know it because
It was here. It was in the Roger Forest.
I will put. I will probably. I can like draw like Cold Hall and like draw the direction that it has been because I would not know the name of the forest that I've been in. I've never been told the name, but I will like search through my maps because I'm pretty sure I did say that I was like mapping nervously, like while we were
Yeah.
walking around with my pencil.
You very easily can find the map of the area, and you also bought maps of the whole region, by the way. And
Yeah.
I remember it, but you bought like tons of maps, so you can very easily kind of show.
I got given a map, and I think I might have bought one.
I remember in Colo that you bought quite a few maps of the area.
I received maps because I convinced them that it would be, it will help us in our quest.
Because it's got, I'm not as, okay, if you bought it or got it, I see she had maps, that's the point. You have tons of it.
Yeah, so I will point it on the map where it is.
I'm just wondering if Kaelvorn ever told me about a ley line that would be accessible in the around the Draugr forest.
No.
No.
I will ask a question.
But I will say that, like, you would know that interdimensional or interplanetary portals like Yggdrasil don't necessarily require the lines. Yggdrasil is basically its own kind of entity. Many believe that it was also at least partially sentient. So, using Yggdrasil doesn't require ley lines. But having ley lines does help creating artificial portals and gateways and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
So I will ask a question. And hope that it will get answered. And if not, I'll be like, very interested in like on it. Is this portal? No, sorry. Is this barrier something we should break?
You wait around for an answer, and then you kind of feel your mark starts to tingle, and you hear the voice in your head says, "Oh, I was hoping that you might find this. Definitely.
Wait, what? And I was like, wait, what? Like, out loud. Dude, what's that? Well,
Are you
I'm very confused, though. I asked.
Well, actually, I want to rephrase what I said
Okay.
because the answer should be different. He would say, "You should definitely try to get through the barrier."
Okay, I asked. Again, I told you guys, like, the voice in the head, the two thingy. Apparently today he was a bit chatty and answered. And he said we might want to go through there.
And who is he?
Well,
You haven't told us about.
like, he
someone.
told me he's called the Wanderer, but he's not the Wanderer who disappeared in the lake, which I still don't know if I quite believe.
He told you he has another name as well.
Yeah, wait. The one that lies in between? Even, like, if any of you have heard that phrase before, name before.
Probably.
I would allow both of you to roll either a history save or check, or a religion check.
Well, terrible. 8.
You have no idea.
Right.
You never cared about religion. 12 as well? Yeah, you don't.
Straight.
Yeah, you don't remember hearing that one any of those names.
Like, I did tell you guys that it's, like, against the vampire people. It's like, I don't know if it's a situation of the enemy of my enemy is my friend, because I don't know if it's an enemy. But they don't like the people who've been fucking up around here for a while now.
Did they say it was
But I'm not.
No.
But I'm not quite sure if we should go through a portal if we are going to a different city, right?
Yeah, and also we probably need to find a way to breathe, because it's quite a bit underwater.
Exactly.
Well, we can definitely put a pin in that, because from the runes, I don't think it's going anywhere.
It is a portal. It will go somewhere.
Yeah, I meant it's like it's not moving. It's stationary. You can go through it, but the portal itself is not moving anywhere.
Right. Talking about moving, let's get off this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool, 1 second. I'm writing a couple of notes for myself so I won't forget.
The last thing I would do on this day is basically turning my squid back into an owl.
Okay, cool. So, you make your way back to shore, tired and confused. And basically all of you, I would assume, probably like eat dinner and then go to sleep, or unless you want to do something else.
I would probably, like any downtime I'll have, try to work a bit with the magnetism thing, like the pushing and pulling of metals, trying to see if, like, I can do anything else with it. Specifically, I want to see if I can maybe sense like the magnetism of the ground, like to see if it is magnetic, if it has like a negative or positive like charge, or like is it just like metallic objects, or is it also other things as well?
Okay, so you're doing. So you practice what you can do. You manage to kind of push and pull small objects a bit faster now. Not by a lot, but you can see a visible improvement for that. Also, for now, you can sense most of the metal objects around you, at least for like 10 feet around you. Not the ground, not stuff. You can only kind of anything that's metal, you can sense it. Anything else, you can't.
Okay.
But it needs to be active. Like it's not like a passive thing. You need to focus and kind of strain yourself to try to feel metals around you.
Okay. I will linger a bit on that. Try to like focus on the sensation. And head to bed.
Cool. Anything else anybody wants to do before sleeping?
Other than changing my familiar now.
Cool.
If I remember correctly, I came to this town because I did hear there was some information here, correct?
You came to this town both because it was probably the first town like in East apart from Drasif, which you already kind of knew that you wouldn't find anything there specifically. I mean, you didn't have any access to anything valuable there, being basically no one. So you came here as the second best, hoping that maybe you can find some answer in a smaller town. We also, I mean, you did hear rumors about a Ketir looking about for his like half-breed son, so you kind of are hoping to kind of meet them and maybe find like get some information from a different Ketir outside your tribe. But yeah, like aside from that, you don't really have any other things here.
Okay, in that case, is there still construction happening and it's not too late, I'll help with that and then head to bed.
Cool. We can say that you have like just a little bit because it was getting dark already when you got to shore, but you did manage to have a few people here and there. Well, all of you are basically going to sleep in your rooms. Um, the night goes by uneventful. Nothing really happens. You sleep very, very well. Then you wake up, and I assume that you make your way to the long hall for breakfast, or when you can all meet together again.
Yes. Be right back. I can still hear you.
Actually was about to say that I'm gonna take a couple of minutes break. I wanna make myself a cup of tea because my throat still hurts. I'm still recording. I'm not gonna pause the recording, so I'm just gonna mute myself. Yeah.
Be right back.
Good luck.
How much do you know about the lore of the portals and stuff like that?
Not so much more than the stuff he sent to me. Probably sent to you the same guides and world info.
Because if it's like a portal that's saying prove your worth, it almost sounds like gods are involved rather than just a portal to a place, or like someone with power is involved who's like you have to prove you're worthy enough to come to higher realm.
Yeah. I mean, what we faced so far. I mean, the ritual itself, for instance, in like D&D terms, it was like 11th level spell, right? So there are ways that probably wizards in general or mage casters are capable of doing such things, right? And they would be already seen as gods, probably, right? So it could be very well, yeah. Because I'm not really sure about actually the gods being involved, because I haven't yet had any lore heard that they really have a saying in things that happen, you know.
It seems like a super old portal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like there are, yeah. Like I will admit I have not read the lore document, but
Well,
yeah,
you
like I did like the conscious decision of not reading it, so I will actually have no fucking clue what the fuck is happening.
the thing is, the character I made is not only young, but he got basically, when he was in stasis, he was very young, and in stasis he of course didn't learn anything, so he is still a very young apprentice wizard who tries to fit in this new world.
Yeah. But like in the interaction with the wanderer / the one in between, I do not know if it is a god. I do not know if it is like what kind of being it is, but like apparently it shows interest in what's inside. And like again, the wanderer thingy is like pretty much against like the masked figures and whatever they believe in, and the
I mean, the Wanderer could very well be a demigod or some sort. I mean, we have met basically gods.
like I still believe it is the man that vanished in the fucking lake and maybe like got trapped between like places.
Like his name and his connection to you suggests to me that he is a being who can still travel between the realms.
Yeah.
That's what I feel is. Like I'm not sure if it is that man, because that man seemed a bit lost from what the archive says. Like I feel like whatever being is talking to you, they can like go wherever and whenever. Whereas the man described in the archive didn't seem all that powerful. To me, at least.
Could be a young version of him.
Yeah.
Could be. You know, it could be like
maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, I was like, it could be a younger version got sucked into somewhere, sending him to the past, making him like, yeah. But they do not like Ginu, the thing they were trying to summon, apparently. Neil doing like a look of like, what you just.
No. Yeah, I mean, you do. I mean, you would know that they're not trying to summon Ginug. That the ritual wasn't to summon Ginug. Ginug is basically something else.
Yeah.
The ritual was to siphon and merge something.
Yeah.
It wasn't a summoning.
Yeah, but they were like affiliated with Ginug.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah. So, you all talking on breakfast. Anything you want to do on breakfast?
Mm-hmm. I would just ask Vinny actually of how much do you actually know how your abilities work?
Honestly, I know what I can do now. I discover it daily. Honestly, like I try to do stuff. Sometimes it succeeds, sometimes it doesn't. Like I don't know really how to explain it. Like I understand that it's like working on like some of it works on magnetism.
But let's just say you cast any spell. What is the actual process? I mean, I saw it, but how does it work?
Well,
for you?
tiny things like I do the like what's it? Like tiny things like this, and I'll do light. Like I will grab a fork and cast light on it. Like it doesn't really feel like much, but if I'm trying to do like stronger stuff, I do find myself. I found myself. I need to do it more consciously, so it will actually work right. I do find myself like scrawling. Like I would love not to do it in my blood, but unfortunately, a lot of times it is in my blood. But like I find myself. It hurts a bit. Yeah. Like I remember the first time I cast the like dome thingy. I was just so zoned out. I drew stuff. I didn't really understand why on the floor. And then a dome appeared. And like after that, I was like, oh shit, I can do that. Okay. And I could repeat it. But yeah. Like I do know that like I will take the vial of like ink that I have. I do know that like this thing feels important for it, and like I tried doing stuff with just ink and it didn't really work. But if I like, if I would like, bleed a bit into it, and I will like try to whisper it, so like people won't like if I, like the it does thingies and it actually makes things work. So that's from my understanding.
That is interesting. So,
Why? How does magic work here usually?
well, first of all, you have to be able to cast magic. Humans weren't known to even be able to. To cast spells by, well, using the energy from your soul, directly from it. You can do that, but that could kill you. Trust me. It could kill. And the runes, or what you can see on me, they basically power up. They only siphon a little bit of environmental energy and a little bit from the soul over time. And then, when you're ready, you can cast it without destroying your own soul. But what you do seems like you almost instantly draw it through your blood somehow, which is something I've never heard of.
Interesting. So I'm either taking time bomb or like somehow somewhat okay.
Well, it seems that you haven't yet hurt yourself, so it's a good thing.
Like I'm actually not sure.
I mean, dying. Dying. But
by casting magic, no. Dying so far once. No, wait. Once?
Oh.
No. I'll think back to the mines and try to remember if I was like downed or not, but trying to remember something that you were unconscious for is really not that like good. Actually, I'm not sure it was once.
Oh, well, I would like you to roll an Arcana or just pure Wisdom save. Actually,
So an Arcana check or a Wisdom save?
check,
Or an
check,
int
check
save?
for either one of them, either Wisdom or Arcana.
Uh, 22.
Kind of piecing everything you know about Vinny right now, that she has a strange voice in her head that's maybe able to go through different worlds, so obviously powerful. And the way that she describes her power walking, basically needing her blood specifically to power it up. And knowing that she has a symbol on her hand, that is basically what's connecting her to the voice. This sounds very much almost like a warlock contract. Though
Yeah.
Vinny never said anything about like agreeing to anything or having any kind of actual pact. So, and you do know that for any kind of warlock thing, it needs to be like
Mutual.
bidirectional. Yeah, it needs to be agreed upon by both parties. So it's kind of obviously not that, but it has very similar lines in how the power work, specific for the spells. The magnetic part, you do know that it's a veil thing. Like it's very obviously different because of the way that the eyes look for the times.
I just want to say that I love that the confusion around my class continues to grow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about you at the moment, but I would still be careful with whoever you're talking to.
Yeah, I got that part from the guys before. Yeah.
Also, I would actually want you to roll a perception check, Owen, for when she did the cantrip.
19.
So, as she was saying that, you are looking at her very intently to also trying to understand what's happening, and having your eye activated now for the first time, or since the lake, you can also notice that when she did the cantrip, there was a small, almost imperceptible wound being carved by blood vessels inside her eyes. And then it was basically disappearing.
Disappearing within the constellations that
Exactly. They're kind of between, so it's very hard to see it, but because of your ability to see specifically magic right now, you could make it out between the cosmetic kind of appearance on the eye. And it was basically, it almost looked like one of your wounds in many ways when you use it, like, but it's obviously not. Like you are aware that it's not the same thing, but it's almost as if she instinctively drew blood in her eyes to make the wounds, as she does for the bigger spells. But it was just very small, so she probably doesn't even feel it when she does it.
the amount of time she fell in the fucking forest and scraped her fucking knees. She's immune to those little pains.
Well, that is interesting.
Yeah, that's like all I can say, honestly.
Are you?
That's all I have to say about that.
Are you? Do you want to go?
I mean, honestly, I don't know if time flows here the same as back home. My family's probably worried. I wonder if they like talk with the police or fuck. If they put my face on fucking billboards, I will die of shame.
Well, let's not think about that for now. Whatever that is.
It's like wanted posters, but for innocent people that like went MIA.
Search notes.
Yeah, probably. So it's like it's like I really don't know how long has passed home, if it's the same as here or not, but fuck, they must be worried. I will hold on. I will try. I know it will fail, but Vinny will be like, fuck, right, I didn't even try to send a message to mom. And like, I will try using the cat, like the spell, like message, as like I would use like a message on the phone to like try to send a message to my mom and be like, yeah, I'm okay. Don't worry. I am traveling around, you know me. reply if you can.
If that reaches her, how do we shit?
Probably won't. And it's like,
she already had a burial for you. And now
yeah, like the message arrived, but she cannot respond because of weird, like, dimension things. So I'm like, please respond if you can. And she cannot.
she just starts screaming where she is.
The message specifically, or was it different spell?
I do. I think I have sending.
Sending,
Thank you. No. Yes?
Message is a very different thing.
Wait, do I still have it? Yes, I have sendings. Okay.
Okay, so let me just read the description. Sender, if it knows you and can answer in a like manner immediately, the spell enables targets to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other... Wait, why is it?
You can send a message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. You know if the delivery fails.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like you to roll a D100.
Fuck.
If it's 5 or below, you fail.
26.
Yeah. A bit of time passes by after you said, a few moments. I think the person who gets it can reply back, right? If I remember correctly.
They can reply, like, upon receiving your message, a creature can block your ability to reach it. But they can also, like, reply. The target hears the message in its mind, recognizing you as the sender if it knows you and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables targets to understand the meaning of your message.
So you hear in your head the voice of your mother saying, "Honey? How? It's been almost a month. Where are you?" And that's all you get.
But
By the way, a month is roughly the time he's been traveling.
Yeah.
Almost 1-to-1.
Yeah. So, like, I know this will send me. You can probably, like, it hurts. Like, Vinny's, like, digging her nails into her hands. Like, I will send another message trying to, like, reach out to her. You will never. Can someone please count the words, because it's just 25 words, and I don't think that I'll be able to track that. Thank you. You will not be able to believe it. Just know that I'm fine. Story disappeared. I will get back home as soon as I can. I love you. I don't know if I have any more words.
I think you were out.
Yeah.
Yeah. She didn't get the "I love you," but she did get the rest of the message.
Yeah, Vinny would not know that. But
I mean, she replied to you immediately after that, and you will hear in your head, "Okay, Han, as long as you're safe, just keep in touch. We are worried, and there's no sign of where you are. Let us know." And that's when the message cut off.
I will say this out loud. Super. Yep, it worked. time apparently flows.
You reminded me, there's a TikTok of a guy who does like crochet, and he can crochet his weapons and stuff. And he does like, I crochet this cool ass axe, and then he basically throw it as a person, and then like you can see like crochet blood and crocheting like kind of
Yeah.
that's fun. And then he runs off saying like, it works.
But it worked. Apparently time flows the same. So I've been missing for a month, and they had no clue where the fuck I was.
By the way, Oren, as she does the sending, you can actually see the energies of the spell, kind of like coming out of her and evaporating into the ether as it kind of goes between the planes and different worlds, stuff like that. Which is a novel experience because you've never seen the actual magical kind of like grid line of spells before. Do with that as you may.
Fuck. Like I didn't have my phone, so I didn't think I could like reach her, but fuck. Okay.
But that's a good.
What?
But that's a good thing. You know that she used them now.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Back to old habits, I guess. Calling mom every end of the day. After work report.
Assuming you have enough spell slot left.
Yeah, like. So apparently it works.
Well, maybe one day we can find for you a way to get back home.
That would be nice.
And until then, you can just tell them about your adventure.
In 25 words or less.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not even sure.
Killed an ogre. Cut off my hand.
Like, hey,
Okay.
hey, mom, remember Lord of the Rings? Now imagine it different and me in there. Yeah.
Maybe more like, I had fun with my friends, and not, I almost died.
Yeah. No, I didn't tell her that part. She would freak out.
Yeah, after a couple of months of her not being there and hearing she's having fun with her friends, her mom will for sure think she's in a sex cult.
Sex cult, but probably fell into some kind of like pyramid scheme or some sort of
Or
stuff.
into an actual pyramid, considering your occupation in
Actually, yeah, it'll be like, which force are you in now? There's no like cell phone towers. We can't find your location. You didn't take your like satellite phone with you this time. Yeah. Huh.
Eventually, you you're gonna wander off to your inner thoughts as you continue kind of eating. Eventually Ilsa will approach you all and look at you and says, okay, so things are kind of under control. They got Dave managing the reconstruction of the town as best as he can. And they did check through the coffers, and she looks at Ivor and says, I can offer you 350 hammers to occupy me and to accompany me to the event and keeping me safe and helping me. How does that sound?
I'm totally fine with this. Yes.
Vinny will look at Ivor will look at her and says, 350? Are you trying to pull one over me? Just for a week with 4 guards, that would be at least 500, if not more. And that's not ignoring the dangers. The freaking vampires look me about, the daggers in the darkness from the nobles. I wouldn't have any less than 650 hammers for this. Anybody wants to interfere or just
I did want to shove my hand in his face, like from like my days, like
he
okay,
like,
fuck.
he will literally use his uncanny dodge just to like get out of your range and continue talking. I would like somebody to roll persuasion for Ivor.
Can I even roll that? Oh, that's +9 then. That's a natural 19 plus 9. 28.
Then she looks like struck. She looks at him and said, "Well, I mean, you're not practically wrong, but listen, I can make it 500. That's the highest I can do it. I need to keep funds for the city to rebuild. 500. That's as much as I can go for this. And again, I will take care of expenses for rooms and food while you're there." He looks at her and says, "Fine, but we get to go to the high-end tavern in the evenings." And she goes, "Okay, fine."
Ivor, would you even know what a high-end tavern is?
There,
Is there like a high-end
good stuff.
tavern?
What?
Is there like a high-end tavern? Aren't all taverns like taverns?
Of course, the high-end taverns. What do you think the nobility goes to? What do you think they go to the riffraff?
They have like the wine bar in their house.
But when they want to mingle, to find other nobility, to bicker and scheme,
Probably host parties. You know.
No, stop. Here we go again.
Ish, Vinny, let me help this. And basically is kind of shakes his hand and agrees to paying you 500 hammers upon completion of the escort mission. Everybody loves a good escort mission.
As long as they move in the same pace, then yeah.
Yeah. Not half a step slower, not like half a step quicker. Same pace.
Yeah. Yeah. And as long as they don't block your way for passageway. Cool. Here's how the story says, "Thank you. When do you want to leave? We can either do it as soon as possible to get a bit ahead of the event and maybe look about town, maybe do some stuff there, or we can take our time here and leave a bit later."
Let's fucking go.
Well, I have nothing more that I can do here.
I agree.
From here, at least.
Yeah. So I will have Dave prep the horses and the cart and everything we need. Let's meet at the eastern exit of the town in, say, probably, I don't want to go in the evening. It will take quite a bit of time to get. Let's do it tomorrow dawn, break of day.
All right.
Thank you, then. And she can scuttle off basically to start preparations and get her shit together. Do you want to maybe stock up on things or try to find or prepare things before you go? Otherwise, you can just time jump to the morning.
I don't have a penny to my name.
Same here. I can't really do anything.
I don't know if I have much. I have three. Is gold hammers or hammer silver?
So hammers is basically a ratio of 1 to 1 for copper. Silver is 5 hammers and gold is 10 hammers. You're muted again.
My mouse double clicks for
Oh, wait, I do have a bit.
Yeah, you should have money.
But it was before.
something.
It's not much for me, at least.
I have money, but I think it's before what you said just now because we were like, gold and hammer is the same, so I will convert it to what it's supposed to be. So you said a hammer is equivalent to copper.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing specifically I want to do.
Healing potions would be good if we can afford any. Or if we can just source them because we are going to escort the clear.
Yeah.
So, Peter, you would know because you did go about to town and helped that there aren't really any stores open yet. Like the town is still kind of rebuilding and refocusing. People are literally sharing like their provisions with other neighbors. Like there's a whole kind of feel of on a bit anger and sadness, but also a bit of like hopefulness for like the rebuilding and a very, very strong sense of community in the town right now.
Would I know which person is the owner of whatever shop actually sells things like potions?
No, not really. Like nothing is very recognizable as what it once was, so you probably wouldn't like be able to identify this such person. No.
Guys, I think I need to go to sleep and to have a long drive right in the morning tomorrow. So
Okay. Then I mean we can finish a bit early if everybody okay with that. So let's just say that like, I mean there's not much you can do in town like buying wise. So anything you want to prepare like on yourself, you can just send me over Discord and we can kind of discuss it. Aside from that, basically you all meet in the morning. Ilsa arrange a few carts and put the stuff. All of you are basically getting on the carts and start your way towards the city of Dasov.
All right.